Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As y'all can see by the title of today's video, I got a crazy dribble tutorial for y'all. I'm going to show you how to do what I'm going to call the double slasher spin. So this is mostly pertained to slashers, but I also got a little dribble tutorial for anybody with 70 ball control in this vid. But like I said, this video is mostly going to pertain to the slashers. This thing is insane, and like I said, I learned this last night while just labbing it out in the my court. I recently just hit 70 ball control on my slasher build, and as you can see, this thing is so crazy, and I can't wait to show you how to do it. We're going to pop the controller cam on pretty soon as well, and just show you how we're doing this. But real quick, I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys the animations, and we'll get straight into that. If y'all enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. Let's try to get this one to 700 likes in the first 24 hours. I'd really appreciate that. Y'all been killing it with the like goals lately, and like I said, if y'all could just come through for me one more time on these, I'd really appreciate it. So anyway, we're gonna get straight into this. Dribble style, I'm gonna go with slasher. Honestly, this isn't that big a deal. You only get so many to choose from if you're a small forward as well. If you're a shooting guard or point guard, you got a lot more to choose from. But anyway, Kobe Bryant size up package, Pro 2 moving crossover. This is key for that dribble move that I'm showing y'all right there. And then the other key part of the dribble move is Pro 7. So then we got Pro 5 behind the back, Pro 5 moving hezzy, normal 8 triple threat, and then one more thing to keep in mind is the normal 14 hop jumper. So I've already shown y'all I can shoot on this build. I've shown y'all how it dunks. I've shown y'all the defense. Now I'm finally here to show y'all the playmaking. And as you can see, I got one more left on this. But again, if y'all haven't seen the pure slasher builds and you're new to the channel, feel free to check them out. I've been uploading like the past week daily, and it's been all pure slash. So anyway, we're gonna get straight into this, and I'll make a quick little cut and get in the pro arena. Alright y'all, so as you can see, we're in the Pro Arena. Controller cam is active and working as well. And I chose to use the white PS4 controller because it has a better, easier like stick to see. You can see the left stick and right stick movement better. And on the Xbox one, it's a bit hard to see, but the PS4 one is the only one you can see that on, and I just figured I'd just use both controllers. For those on Xbox, just watch the PS4 controller cam as far as the sticks go. It'll be easier to see. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and read off everything I'm getting into this. I'm doing the double spin dunk that I was showing y'all how to do. Between the legs spin combo, so I'm talking the chains of those. And this is gonna sound crazy to y'all. I'm just gonna go ahead and read off everything I have written down here. So we have the flick back off of it, the hop jumper off it, between the legs cheese, how it can't be stolen, regularly using the Pro 7 spin, showcasing the Pro 5 hezzy, LT up the court, we got the half spin dunk, LT hezzy for low ball handling players, transitions coming back to the half court, or like coming back to 3-point line. So we got the half spin, hezzy, LT hezzy, full spin, simple Kobe rhythm dribble, back up, offhand, all that stuff with the size up package, up the court ball hand hezzy, and then moving to like ball hand and offhand off of that, explaining why I feel like behind the back is so important to a slasher, normal 14 pro hop, or you know, the hop jumper, and then I'm showing you how to do the half spins, whether it's standing, coming up the court, back and forth spam, between the leg spam. It's honestly, there's so much stuff here. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoy the vid. Like I said, this is really big breakdown, and we're doing a controller cam with it. So if we could do 600, 700 likes in the first 24 hours, man, I would really appreciate that. But anyway, the double spin dunk, and I'm gonna try to do this all in one take, and it's gonna be hard to, but anyway, the double spin dunk. So I would recommend to build up good speed before you do it, and then you're gonna do the between the legs. I'll break this down into pieces because I know this is gonna be the most complicated move that I'm teaching y'all, so I'll break this down into pieces. So again, I recommend to build up your speed. You can either use up on the right stick or LT, it doesn't matter which, and then you're doing this between the legs, right? So now once you do the between the legs, that's when you combo it with the spin. So we're gonna go between the legs and spin, and you move your left stick toward, like, away from where you did the between the legs. So I hope you guys understand that and you can see how this is all working. A lot of this is also going to be, you're going to have to learn for yourself too. But between the legs, spin, and then you're going to move the right stick from it's so crazy. I'm going to have to really do my best to explain this. Alright, what I decided I'm going to do instead is just go ahead and show you guys how to do the spin dunk alone first. So again, just kind of allowing you to understand how the mechanics of just the spin dunk work. You're going to rotate your... I'll actually point to where the stick is at right now, so just so I don't have to explain it. So disregard what I'm doing with the dribble move, but your stick is going to start right here. It's going to start in this area right here, and then it's going to eventually work, you know, around this area. Again, disregard what I'm doing with the dribble moves, but it's going to work around this area, and you're going to end up right there. You're going to end up at the top. I hope that's actually doing what I'm wanting it to do, but anyway, if you get what I'm saying, you're going to start your right stick in the bottom left, it moves to the bottom right, then to the top right, and then it ends at the top left. It's very, very weird. I really don't know how to explain it other than that, but anyway, now I'm gonna explain how to like chain all that together. So again, we're doing between the legs, spin, and then you got to be moving your left stick. The left stick is very important. You got to keep moving that horizontally. You can't move your left stick back toward like, you know, the hoop or the middle of the court. So Again, left stick very important. You got to keep that left stick moving in the same direction that you're already going. So anyway, I hope you guys understood that. That's the breakdown on the double spin dunk. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do as well is just teach you guys a couple of different combos you can do out of it, like flicking the stick down instead of doing the spin dunk right there. So now that you've seen all of that in the most complicated way, this should be pretty simple if you understand the terminology of all this. So again, between the legs, spin, and now you're going to let go of everything on your controller and just flick down on the stick. It's going to bring you out to that wing. I'll just perform that one more time so y'all can see it. So again, between the legs, spin, let go of everything and flick down on your stick. Boom, really nice reset, brings you back to the top of the key. Pretty simple. So one more thing I'm going to show you how to do out of this combo is between the legs, spin. Now you're holding down on your right stick while sprinting, and you kind of point your left stick toward that corner, and that's how you can do that normal 14 hop jumper toward the corner. Boom, be able to pull a 3 off that. That's going to be so nice for all you shooters that like to use that. And again, I know basic one spin is like, you know, near and dear to a lot of your hearts probably, because you can do that spin back, the really good one. But if you ever want to try something different, you ever want to try to, you know, kind of start this new wave that I'm kind of putting y'all onto with the Pro 7 spin, feel free to try that out. So anyway, to move along with this is where things get a little more simple. I'm just going to go right down my list. Showcasing the Pro 5 Hezi, pretty simple. You just flick up on your right stick. You can, you know, step back pretty quickly, speed boost out of it pretty well, whether it's the offhand or ball hand, doesn't really matter which. And then, you know, you can just do all types of chains out of it. You can, you know, flick down on your stick like I've been telling y'all about, how you can just you can even do the behind the back out of it. Boom, again, flick down on your stick. It's very good for just, you know, sideways movement, I'll put it like that. So another thing that I want to show y'all is the LT Hezi coming up the court. So boom, just tap LT once and your dude will do a nice little thing right there. I will say, I think dribble style actually changes a little bit as to like how this looks, but I don't know, slasher's still fine. If there's one thing I'm not exactly confident in though, as far as what I'm telling y'all, it's probably the dribble style. Other than that, every single dribble like thing to do with the dribble moves, I'm like 100% sure that those are some of the best ones that you can use, especially for a slasher. So anyway, now this one's gonna be a little tougher, but I'm gonna try it. So this is the half spin dunk. So unfortunately right there, I started down a little too far. What you're gonna wanna do with this is start literally right here, and then you're gonna spin it up. And now that right there is the actual half spin. I'll explain how to do that, but we're just showing you how to do the half spin dunk. So you can see right there, boom, a little fake pivot, and you just like do a half spin dunk right there. Just wanted to show some mention to that. I never really use that, but I've learned how to do it. So if y'all ever wanted to try it, feel free to. That's the reason I don't really use it though, is because it can get really wacky as far as like, you know, what it likes to do as far as like on its own. But anyway, moving along, we got the LT Hezi for low ball handler players. This one's pretty simple, you know, nothing to it really. You just, you know, tap an LT as you move across the wing. You don't need 70 ball control or anything to do this. I use this on my main player quite a bit. It's a really good substitute for this right here, as I was talking about flicking up on the stick. Instead, all you're doing is you're tapping LT. And honestly, this thing can still be pretty good sometimes anyway. And one thing, let me see. Yeah, okay, so transitions. This is what I was just about to tell you about. So instead of starting with the half spin and all that stuff like I was going to, I'm gonna put it to y'all like this. So this is one thing I love to do. This is like my signature move all the way back to 2K17, is when I grab a rebound, I run out to the perimeter, right? Now, off of that, I'm gonna just put it like this. This is what a lot of people do. You look really like clunky and like weird when you try to like just use only your left stick when you do that. Now, check this out. This is what I'm talking about with the LT Hezi and the up on the right stick Hezi. I like to plant my foot right on the, and I actually kind of messed that one up, but I like to plant my foot right on the perimeter and just go and just dunk it right away. Like, this is how you can catch people in transition on the twos really well. It's only for 2v2 checking the ball up, but again, it's so beautiful. Look at that, graze the foot right on the 3-point line. That's the LT Hezi. I'm not familiar or comfortable yet with flicking up on my stick, but it could still be really well. It could still do really well and be really good with that, but I'm not exactly sure how the mechanics work yet, as far as like, I just don't have enough repetition with that. So anyway, I just wanted to show y'all that. And then also, I have two more things you can do off that, and this is what I love to do. So we got the half spin, where you can just do that right there, and you know, you can chain a couple of dribble moves off that as well. You got the full spin. The full spin used to be really nice. Like, I used that in 17 all the time, and I would just check it out to the corner, boom, go back in, dunk it. It's not exactly as good as it has always been in the past, but it's still functional. But yeah, I like the half spin quite a bit, because then you can just do like the up on the right stick Hezi, boom, and then just, you know, reset back. It's really nice. I recommend trying those transitions out quite a bit. So anyway, to move on to the Kobe size up package. Now we got just simple up on the right stick or LT. Doesn't really matter which. As you can see, I'm just alternating this. It really doesn't matter which one you use. I find myself being more just comfortable with the LT, just because I like to use my right stick for other things, and I guess, I don't know, maybe I just feel more comfortable doing it. That's just me. But anyway, as far as the Kobe size up still, this is what you get with the backup package. It's really nice. It, you know, it just backs you up really easily. And then the offhand, nice little sideways motion right here. It's really good for, I would put it like this. If you're like, say, a slasher and somebody's like, you know, paint camping on you and you're not sure if they're going to step up to you, boom, you could just hit that and then step in for a little bit closer of a midi. You guys get the deal. But anyway, up the court ball hand hezzy. So this is another one that I like. So all you're going to do is, again, build up some speed, tap LT, now you're flicking to the ball hand, and now you can run to the ball hand side, or you can run to the offhand side. So I'll do it the same way real quick, just so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So again, offhand hezzy, or ball hand hezzy, and then I run to the offhand in that situation. I hope y'all kind of get what I'm saying. I know my terminology isn't exactly like the most understandable to anybody but me, but hope you guys get what I'm saying. Ball hand hezzy literally means like where the ball is, and like I'm just doing it's up the court movement. Now this is based on your hesitation. If you want a different package, go for it, but I feel like this Pro 5 is the best overall, just due to like what you get with these right here. Like I said, I mean, it's so good for slashers as well to just speed boost off of, so definitely recommend the Pro 5 in that situation. But anyway, let's see, what else do we got? Oh yeah, explanation of why the behind the back is so important. So let's just say this. I wish I should probably just you know, put a clip of like an actual play in here, but I'm not gonna do it. But I hope y'all kind of understand what I'm getting at here. So say there's a person in the paint, right? And I'm driving left, and now he's gonna move over to that left side of the circle to cut me off. Now, because I have this Pro 5 behind the back, instead what I can do is this, and now I'm on his right side, boom, easy contact dunk. I gotta say, like, that behind the back package is so important in that situation, and I've been fiending for having this on this player, and I'm so happy to have it now. A solid substitute for the Pro 5 behind the back would be Pro 3. It's just really stiff, and I don't really like it at all, but it's still solid. A lot of slashers like to use it. And then Pro 6 is a good one for outside guards. It gets you moving a lot more lateral rather than vertical. That Pro 5 and Pro 3 are super good for like vertical movement though, and just shifting the ball hand. So on to the next one. I only got two more to show y'all. I guess technically four, but there's two different variants of each of these two. So we're gonna show you the half spin. So you can just watch my stick right here and just watch how this works. So the half spin is actually kind of nice. It's really cool. You can also break ankles off of this move as well, and then you can, you know, like flick down on the stick, all types of stuff that you can do out of it. But I will say, I don't know why, but I literally cannot perform this for my, oh, I actually got it. Yo, let's go. No, but for whatever reason, I just suck so bad at doing the half spin with my left, like with the ball in my left hand, and I don't know why. It's probably because it's my right stick that I'm using, and it's really hard to like, I feel like it's just a bad angle for your like hand, I suppose. But anyway, like I said, I like to do the right hand a little bit more. You can see like just it's a cool animation. It does really well for breaking ankles. Anybody that has playmaker takeover, doing this right here and then flicking down on the stick is just gonna dominate with breaking ankles. So then I want to show you how to do it coming up the court too. So again, same difference. It's literally just, you know, the same movement that I'm showing you with the right stick here, where you're just moving up the court. Make sure your left stick is moving forward, and then you just pivot that right stick how I'm showing. But anyway, then the final thing that I'm going to show you is just for style, I guess. It's not really all that cool, but it's just like a back and forth spam that you can get with this Kobe size up. I believe you need the Kobe size up. I'm not sure exactly, but, and then you can also spam this between the legs. Let me see if I can pull that off. I don't really care to do this too much, but I just wanted to show y'all how to do it. But yeah, you can see you can spam it between the legs too. The key to doing it between the legs is it has to be diagonal one way and then across over the other. So I'm talking like diagonal down right, crossover left, and just keep on doing that. So anyway, and then as far as the crossover goes, obviously you just go straight left, straight right every time. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. Like I said, bro, honestly, if y'all could give me to 800 likes in the first 24 hours, I'd really appreciate that, because this one is big time explanation on all these moves. I'm putting y'all on game when it comes to these slashers, and anybody really, honestly, it's big time to have these moves on any player. Now, like I said, I understand things like this, the Pro 5 behind the back. It's not necessarily meant for outside guards, but like I said, Pro 6, it's more your style. I understand, like, this whole tutorial, it wasn't really built for like outside guards, but this is for all the outcasts. This is for all the people that don't really have people teaching them how to dribble. So I'm here to do it for them. So Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. Like I said, if you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on the noties, all that good stuff. Let's get this to like 800 likes in the first 24. And if you could put Laker in the comments to show your support that you made it all the way through to the end of this video, I'd really appreciate that. Check out some other videos too as far as like the pure slasher goes, man. I finally hit 99.9 on this build, 71 ball control, 54 three-pointer, 68 mid, 99 driving dunk. I can't wait to put that in the title, bro. But 91 vertical, all types of stuff like that, bro. This build is insane. I can't wait to use it more. And for those who are like wondering where the finisher videos are, I promise I'm gonna bring some pretty soon. I'm gonna try to play with AK on the stage tonight as far as 3v3 goes, and obviously y'all know that's gonna be my main like stage player. This one can carry the load offensively a little bit better when I'm playing with less like competent players, but that finisher probably complements like good point guards a little bit better than this build does. So it's all situational. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. Other than that, take it easy, man. Peace.